We back, folks. Black GOP in the building. One more day till election day. Tomorrow, they will be doing the count. This weekend, I didn't get to hit you guys up too often or do a live work. I had to work, man. So, but I'm here now. A lot of news has transpired since the last time I spoke to you guys about current day politics, and a lot of pretty much racist statements have been stated by the left and by the Democrats and the people that advocate Democrats. And it's just so funny that they're trying to make President Donald J. Trump look like the racist, like the whistleblower or the dog whistle, as they say, the person that's behind all these racist groups or whatever, are emboldening them, as they say, which is conspiratorial. There's no proof of that. It's so ironic. The same group that gives him these charges and charge him with racism and charge him with not denouncing white supremacy, which he has done on many occasions, are making all these racist remarks, telling black men of renown, black men that are reputed in this world and in this government and in this country, such as 50 Cent, that you can't vote because you're black. You understand? I wanted to touch on these topics, but we're here now. The racist party is the Democrat Party. They have always been the racist party, and they're just showing their true colors. And I don't care if you're black or white. Democrats tend to be very racist towards black people, no matter what their skin tone is. Because you got Maxine Waters even coming out against black Trump supporters, just flat out threatening them. They're going down. What is that supposed to mean? They're going down. What are you going to do to them? You're going to incite violence? You're going to get your goons to come get them? What does that even mean? So it's like the racist statements are coming from the left. Biden said you can't vote. I mean, if you don't vote for him, you're not black. That's a racist ass thing to say. Why? Because they look at black people as being a monolith, and we all think the same. So why, if you don't think like other blacks and vote Democratic, then you must be something wrong with you. You're not black. That's a very racist thing to say. So I just want to do this quick live touching on these things, man. Like I said, one day away to election day. I got Donald J. Trump winning again. A lot of y'all get lost in popularity votes, and y'all really don't know how the electoral college works. The whole purpose of the electoral college is to get rid of that popularity vote, because if think about it like this, if it was based on solely popularity votes and it was purely democratic, then or a pure democracy, then New York would, and LA and all of the big cities, Houston, would decide who the president of America is every time, because they have the biggest populations as far as population density goes. That's a fact. They would decide the president every time. The rural areas wouldn't have a say so. But how the electoral college works, your votes count for your district, and then your district counts towards an electoral vote. That's a way better system than pure democracy. We don't live in a pure democracy. We are a republic. So all you people who complain about electoral college, and that's how Trump won last time, through the electoral college. First to 270 wins, and he won all 6 swing states. And he's going to do it again. Why? Because Joe Biden went out on a limb and tried to push that Green New Deal and try to get rid of fracking, try to get rid of oil. You understand? Which is going to crush this economy, by the way. How are you going to tell people in Pennsylvania that you're going to get rid of oil? And their industry has always been driven by oil, the oil industry. Makes no sense. So at the end of the day, I see a lot of disinformation on social media, just because of ignorance. We don't know how elections work. Get rid of the electoral college. It's not fair. No, it's fair because it gives that guy that lives in Sims, Texas, a voice just as the person that lives in New York, a voice. And I'm glad that's the system in place. And I'm glad Trump won the first election. And I'm pretty sure you're going to win tomorrow's election because it ain't looking good for Biden. His son's a crackhead. That information came out. His policies suck. He's trying to drive this country to socialism. He's trying to drive this country. He's trying to be more and more progressive. They said they want to make this. Bernie Sanders said they want to make this the most progressive presidential candidate ever. So LGBT is going to get pushed even harder. You understand? They're going to get more policies passed for them and protections passed for them while you black people get left behind the dust, in the dust. And then he's going to push for illegal immigration. He's going to give amnesty to 11 million illegal immigrants, which we show statistically on this show that illegal immigration hurts black people the most, disproportionately. It drives down wages for black jobs, and it eliminates black jobs. This brother Brazen Serpent, Shalom, brother, he said Biden also tried to create a secret oil pipeline from Venezuela to Colombia. Yeah, Biden's name is just is so involved in so much nefariousness, if you will. He's a very nefarious guy, and that's who a lot of our black women are voting for because, I know I'm going to get the misogyny label here. I don't care. Y'all got to understand this about me. Y'all might not have known this about me, but I am the chairman of the I Don't Give a Damn committee. So you guys can make your comments. Doesn't matter. I'm going to tell the truth. But majority of our women vote one ticket. Majority of our women vote Democrat. And that's just true. That's a true statement. So we're going to see the polls. We're going to look at the analytics and see who voted like what. But be surprised at the black vote and the black male vote. The black male vote going to spike. It's going to be a little different. They did a poll on it. It said about 30% more black men, I believe, are supporting Trump. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I want to get into these racist Democratic statements that was said. And I don't know how you guys are still going to vote for a party that's clearly racist. It's not even hidden. It's pretty overt. Oh, now watch this. I'm going to share my screen and get down to it. You know what I'm saying? Because like one more day to election day, man. I'm supporting Trump and endorsing Trump because the party you guys have been supporting for years.
You heard about my ex-boyfriend.
Says stuff like this.
You heard about my ex-boyfriend, right? 50 Cent and his support of Donald Trump.
Yeah, what's going on between you? I saw your tweets and I go, wait, what's happening? Because you said he was your favorite ex-boyfriend, and then what does he do? Supporting Trump?
He says he doesn't want to pay 62% of taxes, which, by the way, is in a plan of Joe Biden's. That's a lie. So he doesn't want to.
There's actually a plan for Joe Biden. It's a marginal tax, meaning after $400,000, you can be subject to 62% of your taxes being taken away. So that's an actual plan. But she's banking on the fact that most of y'all are ignorant. Y'all don't read this stuff. Y'all don't look into the policy. So you would never know. That's what she's banking on.
Pay 62% of taxes because he doesn't want to go from being 50 cent to 20 cent.
And 50 Cent has that right. He should have that right to protect his money and his wealth. He shouldn't want to have to be forced to pay 62% in marginal taxes, because this guy's a multimillionaire. He doesn't want to lose his money. He's being smart. See, what the black community doesn't understand is when you deal with politics, you're supposed to deal with it for your best interest. You understand? You don't vote against your own interests. But you know who does vote against their own interests? The black community. So she feels safe. She feels safe making these comments about 50 Cent. I'm gonna let it play. Listen to what she says.
And I had to remind him that he was a black person.
How do you remind 50? I'm pretty sure 50 Cent is well aware that he is a black person. You don't have to remind him to do that. The audacity and the unmitigated gall that this snowflake has towards 50 Cent is pretty offensive. And if you didn't get offended by that, I don't understand y'all. Your loyalty for the Democrats is just, I can't even come up with the words. You're loyal to a fault. You let these guys get away with murder. You've been voting for these people for the past 50 years, and they've been able to throw pot shots like this at you, and you let it slide. But it gets worse.
So he can't vote for Donald Trump, and that he shouldn't be influenced.
So since he's black, he can't vote for Donald Trump. That sounds like some antebellum South, racist Dixiecrat South, below the Dixie line South, you know what I'm saying? Before civil rights era South, black code South type talk. You can't vote this way because you're black. That's what she told Fitz. You can't vote for Biden. You're black. Let me remind you, nigga, you black, so you can't vote this way because you niggas been voting one way for the past 50 years. You got to keep up the tradition because you black. You're not allowed to do anything else. You're not allowed to be a free thinker. You're not allowed to vote for your own interests. You got to vote the way I tell you to vote because you're a nigger. And you don't have that right to freedom of expression. And you don't have that right to do what you want to do. Only we can do that. That's what she's telling 50 Cent. And if y'all didn't get outraged by that, I'm going to question y'all. Because y'all make excuses for stuff like this. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, man.
Influencing an entire swath of people who may listen to him.
And then she's like, no, I don't want you to influence nobody. What? He has a right to do that. He's an influential person. He's a megastar. Many people know his name. He's a household name at this point. Everybody knows who 50 Cent is. But here you got these liberal police trying to force black people to do what they want them to do. It sounds like a slave master slave relationship where you don't have a right to think for yourself and the slave master thinks for you. The Democratic slave plantation is real, man. And many of you blacks are picking the cotton for them. That's why they're afraid of the new or the resurgence, I should say, of black Republicans, because we were initially black Republicans. The resurgence of the GOP, people like Tim Scott, you got Lil Wayne coming out and endorsing Trump. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent made his commentary. They worked with Ice Cube. They are afraid of this because they know things are changing now. It's a changing of the guard, because now you have these black males standing up saying, listen, we're no longer going to vote for a fugazi party that gives us nothing but empty promises, that cares more about a sexual orientation than an ethnic group that has been oppressed for years, that has been neglected for years, that has been below the poverty line for years, under democratic rule. So now you see this new age of black people going and riding the red wave. They are afraid. They're afraid that we break out of this slumber we've been in and stop being so damn loyal to a party that has given us nothing. We've been in an abusive relationship with the Democrats. They've done nothing for us but push progressive and liberal policies on us. That's it. That's it. And it's offensive for this white lady to get on here and tell a grown black man who he can and cannot vote for. That is highly offensive. Like he ain't got no rights. Like he's not a free person. Like he ain't got the right to think for himself and express him the way he feels he should express himself. But she feels like it's her duty to shut the niggers down and put them back in their damn place. This is the Democratic way of thinking. This is how Democrats, this is how they think of you. This is how the liberals think of you. You do what I say, goddammit. That's how they feel. But 50 Cent said he didn't want to become 20 Cent. He didn't want to be subjected to a 62% marginal tax, which he will likely be subjected to because he's going to be making more than $400,000. He's smart. He's saying that's not the best move for me. It's called voting for your best interests. What are you blacks getting from the Democratic Party? An old pasty white male in Biden, and which is he himself is racist as well. We're going to get to him in a minute. And then Kamala Harris, which was introduced as the first Indian American senator, I believe. And she'll be the first Indian American vice president. Not the first black American vice president, first Indian American. And she already told you, I played on this show. She said verbatim, she is not going to do anything just for black people. You know, that's just pouring salt in the already open wound that the Democrats have left on us for the better part of the last 50 years. Let me play the rest of this, man. This is sickening.
Because he's worried about his own personal pocketbook. So
what else is he supposed to be worried about? What else is he supposed to be worried about? When he votes, his personal vote is going towards his personal interest, his interest. He doesn't want to be subject to those high taxes. He has a right to say, okay, this is why I don't want to vote Biden. I don't want to vote the Democratic ticket because they're going to hurt my pockets. It's common sense.
I haven't heard back from him yet, but I am willing to, seal the deal in more ways than one if he changes his mind.
And then she can solicit sex on live TV to this man to make him change his damn mind. So throwing some vajayjay on you going to make you change your political outview. That means the white woman thinks you're weak. She thinks 50 Cent's weak. All I got to do is throw this ass on him, and he going to change his mind. I can control him. You know what I'm saying? This ain't just an attack on 50 Cent. This is an attack on black males in general and how the world sees it and how the white liberal sees you. They see you as people that can't think for themselves, and you got to be told how to think, man. And you can be controlled by the snowflake as you see on the screen.
And publicly denounces Donald Trump. I might be willing to go for another.
Then told him to publicly denounce Donald Trump. Not only he can't vote for him because he was a nigger. She reminded you, I got to remind him he's a nigger. Then you got to publicly denounce Donald Trump because I need you to push my political agenda because she's a liberal and she wants Biden in to push this progressive liberal nonsense on us. The liberals are the ones that want to introduce our children to homosexuality at an early age. The liberals are the ones that are pushing for pedophilia. The liberals are the ones that are pushing for taxpayers to pay for SRS, sexual reassignment surgery. You understand? The liberals are the ones that are pushing for taxpayers to pay for abortions. Those are all liberal agendas and policy. The liberals are the ones that want to break our economy and take away oil and fracking. The oil industry is the reason why Texas is so damn independent on their own and why they grow so much money. You're going to take that from them and break them? You understand? The liberals are pushing for policy that will give all the control to the government, and you pretty much are going to be slaves to the government because whatever they say goes. It's called deep state or big government. They want to push that because we're too stupid to rule ourselves and control ourselves. So they got to tell us what to do. These are all liberal policies. The liberal side is looking to decimate the nuclear family. And you understand all those things I listed? It's destroyed and has destroyed the black community. The fact that we have fatherless homes, which I believe even Obama said a child that grows up in a fatherless home is like 9 times more likely to be incarcerated. And they're pushing for the destruction of nuclear families. It was on the Black Lives Matter page. And the leader of Black Lives Matter basically admitted that she's a Marxist and Karl Marx was against the nuclear family. He wanted to destroy the nuclear family. And that's the same thing these liberals are pushing. A mechanism that has effectively destroyed us. Because 72% of our children are born to single parents. 72% of the Black community children are in broken homes. They don't have a nuclear family. And that's why we represent everything negative here in America. Highest crime rate, highest violent crime rate. We got the highest illiteracy rates. You understand? We're not really stagnant. We're in a downward spiral because of all these liberal policies. And I think I just had somebody pop in here. Let me check. What's going on, Jeremiah?
Yo.
What's cracking?
Now I see you going in, man. It was so funny. I had seen a little interview with Dave Chappelle, and that mindset that you're Black and you're supposed to vote Democrat came up. And I wanted to just play that real quick to land me back on what you were saying about this mindset that is being placed upon our people to even in our freedom to vote, they're telling us who to vote for.
Right. I'm pulling it up right now. Yeah, man. Like, it's complete dictatorship with the Democrats, man. Complete dictatorship. You Black, so you vote for who the hell I tell you to vote for. You don't go out and vote for your own interest. Who told you that?
Right. I mean, that was crazy. Like, she said that if you vote Republican, it might influence others to vote Republican. Like, no, like, yo, that's crazy to me, bro.
Right. So you can't do it because you're Black and you influential. So I don't want you influencing nobody, nigga. Because I said so. And then she said she gonna throw that ass on him and give him a little something to make him change his mind. You know what I'm saying? And if 50 Cent did that, shame on that brother. You weak as hell. To let that.
Man, what's up with this guy Momo, man?
Let me see.
So God is for Trump. What's going on, man?
Yeah, what is it? Is God for Biden? I guess the counter question would be: is God for Biden? Then, so you want to ask silly questions. Is God for a man that openly oppressed his people, that wrote a bill into law that incarcerated hundreds of thousands of Black men unfairly?
Right.
Implementing the 3 strikes law, where once you get in trouble 3 times in a row, you got 25 to life, man.
The brother said, you're telling nothing but lies, and clearly you don't give a damn about facts. This guy's trying to come at you, man. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. I think he's a Biden fan. He here to protect his Lord and Savior, Joe Biden.
Yeah, man, we got to get this guy on the show, man. Come on, Momo, man. You want to come on to the show? Come on here, man, and get embarrassed real quick.
Yeah, this man want to support Biden and advocate for the Democratic Party because he was on the show before. When the Democratic,
hold up, man. Trump is your slave master. Damn.
How is Trump a slave? If anything, Joe Biden your slave master. You Blacks have been under the Democratic spell for the last 50 years on a Democratic plantation, doing everything that your Democratic slave masters have been telling you to do. And you have got nothing from it, just like slavery. Worked all day on the plantation. All you got was a pork chop sandwich and some chitlins. And your back beat on, man. And that's what Joe Biden did. He beat on the back of Blacks with incarceration, man. We still feeling the pain of the 94 crime bill. They did an article on it in 2019. Blacks are still getting effed up by the 94 crime bill, disproportionately.
Yeah, they go Republican slaves, but yet Democrats have hurt our people the most, bro.
Facts. Like I keep bringing up on this show, the reason why you ain't get your 40 acres and a mule is because the Democrats didn't want you to have it. They voted against it. The Republicans proposed it, and the Democrats said, "Hell no, don't give them nothing. Don't give them anything."
How do you have a vote? How do you have a vote on something that you promised to give?
Right.
That don't make no sense. You know, I owe you that $50, but me and my wife, we had a vote. We decided against it. We decided against paying you that money, man.
Right. Right, man. it during the Reconstruction era, it was the Dixiecrats that were trying to kill your ass and trying to stunt your growth. Hence the KKK. They were trying to stop us from growing as a people because they knew that we had all the trades, we had all the skills, that eventually we'll surpass them. They were afraid of that. So they started the KKK, the Black Codes, to stunt our growth. And the union had to send what's going on? Man, jump in here, James. You playing games. Jump in here, James. You playing games, man. Hey, but yeah, the union had to send the army down here because it was so bad, because it was hanging us, lynching us, killing us, hunting us down, trying to really disrupt us so we wouldn't grow. Because, during that Reconstruction era, that's when we started growing. We was growing the fastest during that period.
Hey, man, I ain't going to even lie to you, man. I'm going to say this publicly, bro. Before you started talking about this, I ain't give a damn about no voting and all that, man. I'm telling you. I ain't care about Democrats, Republican, all that. I started researching some of this stuff you were saying, man. I'm starting to look at all of this stuff like, yo. And again, man, like last time we was talking about this, man. A person that has a slave mindset, scratch that. A person that has a worker's mindset versus a person that has a ownership mindset looks at life two different ways, bro.
Facts.
I mean, it's unbelievable, and which is understandable to a certain extent because, again, you're supposed to be interested in what actually affects you. You understand? My thing is that I just felt like we never could do anything to change the circumstances anyway. But when you put it to me in a way that, well, at least vote for the thing that's going to best benefit us.
Right.
I mean, we neither side give a damn about us, but at least go with the one that's going to do the most to help us. At the end of the day, that's all that matter, man. You know what I'm saying? We still got to provide for our own. We still got to actually do physical work and labor in our own communities. Like, we still have to do that. Ain't no president that you ever going to vote for is ever going to prevent you from, you ain't going to get to a point where, we ain't even got to do that work in the community no more. That ain't going to never happen.
Facts. Government, like I've been saying on this show, government does not determine outcome. We do. You understand? So it don't matter what the government say or what policy is in place. It's up to us to do the right thing to make sure our people good. We can't put that
James,
on them.
That avatar is crazy as hell, man.
I'm gonna put it up tomorrow for trolling for election day. I'm gonna be trolling everybody. They're gonna be mad.
Yeah. We getting the Trump victory, man. These niggas gonna be mad. You know where I'm at? They gonna be mad than a motherfucker. I'm gonna be celebrating, man. I might do the Dougie on the street. You hear me? I might hit that Cabbage Patch in my office. I might hit the Cabbage.
I feel like this, Jashu. You know what I'm saying? After the years and years and years that the Democrats just screwed us over left and right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even saying the Republican Party is for us or that Donald Trump is for us.
We want to make that clear to everybody watching. Say it again, James.
I'm not saying that the Republicans or Donald Trump is for us. But what I'm noticing is we have a businessman that's in office, and just like any person who takes
Right.
over a new business, he gonna look at the worst areas of the business and look to improve it. He saw there was an issue with Black Americans on his first run. You know what I'm saying? He gave us bullet points, things he was gonna do. Media never talked about it. You know, never brought it up, threw it out to us that he actually had stuff aimed at Black folks, but he got that stuff done. This time, this man is talking about up to and maybe even above 400 billion, including government and private investments going into the community. And I think the biggest statement before the election that was made was when Cube had his plan. Biden, Kamala Harris want to talk to him after the election. Trump was willing to talk to him before and implement things. And even he had to come out because you was doing when we did the play by when the girls was getting on top of him and said, since y'all really pushing me, what really went down was me and her was supposed to have me and Kamala was supposed to have a one-on-one phone call. You know what I'm saying? And that just never happened. Because what she tried to do, pull a publicity stunt, get him and a bunch of rappers on a Zoom call. Like that's any time that's enough time to really talk about something when you got 15 other people on there all wanting to talk about what they got to talk about. It was a publicity stunt she tried to pull, and Cube wasn't with it. And I stand with Cube because Cube, just like me, I ain't gonna play the bipartisan stuff. I'm gonna go with the side that want to help me and want to get stuff done. And right now, that side seems to be Donald Trump and his Republicans because they got an actual plan for our people to bring us out of the economic situation that we in right now. And that's what we need. And we don't need to care about nothing else. We don't need to care about how they make us feel, how they talk to us, how they give us, these sentimental things that they throw our way. We don't care about none of that. What we know is that Black people, families, are worth less than $200 on average. Everybody else in the hundreds of thousands on average. That's what we know. And we need to close that gap. So anybody who's looking to close that gap and help our people close that gap, that's who the hell you need to be voting for. And nobody else.
Right. I don't know why you'll vote for a party that tell you if you don't vote for Biden, you ain't Black. That's racist as hell.
Party that a man whose whole history is crime bill after crime bill fucking us over. Excuse my French.
That's a fact. Nigga said on Candid Cam that from 1972 to the time he signed 94, the 94 crime bill, his name been on every crime bill since then, including the 86 crime bill that basically made harsher sentencing for crack and a lower sentence for cocaine. And we all know who got those crack sentences. It wasn't white.
And he went on record and said he ain't apologizing for it.
Yep.
That he proud of it, which means it did what the hell he wanted it to do. Lock your Black ass up.
Yep. It
You
was all
eulogize a member of the KKK as your mentor and your guide, and you ain't a member of the KKK.
Hey, James, you got a video of him saying that?
Saying what part?
That he's not going to apologize for it. He's proud of it.
Look, Google it. I mean, not Google it. I'm about to say go on YouTube. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah. We got to play that, man. We got to play that.
Hey, and that brother Moo, he didn't seen us play countless of videos. He didn't seen us play Kamala Harris come out and say she's not going to do nothing for Black people. You understand? He didn't seen us play the video where he said you ain't Black. He didn't seen us play countless videos pretty much indicting these people and showing you their true colors. And he's still supporting Biden.
I think this the one I didn't get a chance to watch it for I should, but look in the private chat and pull that one up.
All right. Yeah, the support for the Democratic Party is just silly at this point.
Hey, before you play that, play Chappelle, because it's real quick.
All right. And then after we play these two videos, I want to cover what Maxine Waters, her old frail ass, had to say. Pretty much threatening black men for supporting Trump.
60%.
You know what I'm saying? These people are desperate. They desperate because they know.
Do
I
what?
want to talk
Hold up,
on
say that
that
again.
too, bro.
She pretty much threatened black males for supporting Trump. You understand? Because she basically saying y'all gonna pay the price, and I don't know what does that mean? You gonna send goons? Like what? They don't even. How you gonna say that anyway? You gonna send your goons knock on my door and shit? Yo, did you vote for Trump? Yeah, nigga, I voted for Trump. They get to beat my ass and shit, drag me out to a basement somewhere. Like, what the hell is Maxine Waters talking about, man? You gonna pay the price, and we despicable, and what the like? That's just all emotional like rhetoric. All right, here it is. All right, let's play this. Yeah, this it. Let me share the stream. Man. This is y'all presidential nominee right here, Mr. Biden. You know what I'm saying? His son on crack, then got caught on video.
Getting paid billions by foreign government.
Yeah, you in a coup with China. You know what I'm saying?
How perspectives change over time. Bobby Rush, member of Congress, said the other day, "I'm ashamed that I voted for the '94 crime bill." You ashamed of that bill?
Not at all.
Damn.
In fact, I drafted the bill, if you remember.
I know that.
And by the way, we talk about this mostly in terms of Black Lives Matter. Black lives really do matter. But the problem is institutional racism in America. That's the overarching problem that still exists.
Wait a minute. How you gonna talk about institutional racism, but you're not ashamed of the '94 crime bill?
Exactly, which was textbook institutional racism.
Talk about a forked tongue.
White man talk with forked tongue. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say to that.
Man, hey, what the scripture say, Jeremiah? A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
Yeah, man. And then the guy that he's sitting with said, "I am ashamed that I voted for that bill."
Yeah.
And this guy said, "I'm not."
He said,
and this is what he wants to vote for.
Hey, Jeremiah, he didn't just say I'm not. He said, if you remember, I drafted it. That means he wrote it. He proud of that. He proud of his right, his accomplishment, locking black people up. And that's why he grabbed a prosecutor that would hide evidence that would get a man off death row as his running mate, because he want to really lock our asses up.
Right. Because it's a Ponzi scheme. They have made billions and billions of dollars off prison labor. Why would you think they would let that hustle go? They don't want to let that hustle go. They want to take all of the private prisons and make them state and government owned now, so they can funnel all that money into their goddamn greedy pockets.
This shit is all Democrats do: skim money off the top and never do nothing.
Exactly.
Not all, but most.
They're going to accelerate the incarceration if you let these two idiots get in the office. As soon as they get in the Oval Office, they're going to make it harder for black people again.
But you know what? We got a bright light, bro, because young black men who are not men that are being in and out of jail and stuff like that are becoming a good part of the supporting base. And it ain't about, they becoming Democrat or Republican. It's about us not being a monolith and becoming more balanced. So both sides has to come at us offering us things. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
Instead of 90% voting for Democrats or Republicans, like, forget them. What do we need to offer them? They're not going to vote for us anyway. But if we getting 50-50, they're going to be coming at us just like they come at the white folks, just like they come at the other folks. Yep. Oh, well, we offering you this. We offering you that. We going to help you with this. But then you got Joe Biden and Kamala Harris came out. No, I'm not doing nothing strictly for black folks.
Facts.
But don't worry about them visas. Us Indian folks, my mama peoples who want to become citizens, we're going to make it easy for them. But you black folks, you stay in the ghetto. All right? We build pretty ghettos for you. We're going to rehab all your ghettos so y'all have a nice place to kill each other at.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we come lock you up, and then we'll benefit from it because we got these state-owned. We taking all the private prisons out of business, and they're gonna be state-owned and
We've
government
institutionalized slavery pretty much.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah,
We just gonna put y'all in institutional slavery. It's not the same. It's not like being on the ranch. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just gonna be making all types of furniture and stuff that we selling at top dollar and paying y'all 10 cents an hour.
yeah. Fight them wildfires, nigga. Need you to go fight them wildfires and save our cottage. You know what I'm saying?
Which I have no problem if someone's an actual criminal, but not when you incentivize the criminal activity in every way and then make it easier to lock up a certain neglected portion of society. That's what the issue is.
Right. It become a hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like what Kamala was doing, keeping inmates in longer past their release date just to benefit off of prison labor. She has admitted to this. This is not hidden information. This is out and open.
That's why I'm saying if people can't see the scheme, Biden likes to write bills that lock you up. She like to lock you up and keep you there to make it's clear. Like, how can't you see that? He picked somebody who is gonna back him up in what he does. He writes bills that lock your black ass up, and she makes sure you stay there.
Yeah,
common sense, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we have done plenty of shows giving evidence, and we showed you Kamala Harris's record, and it's like at this point, if you go make that decision, you did that out of I can't even say ignorance. This is like what's the word?
It ain't ignorance when we told you.
Yeah, you being willfully dumb at this point, man. To vote for people that have decimated our community and support people that decimated our community, it's just insane, man.
That's why I say if the stuff that went down with Ice Cube wasn't enough to show you, then I don't know what to tell you. When they try to ostracize and down talk a man who just wants something good for black people, he don't give a damn who give it to him, Democrats or Republicans, and the Democrats treat him like that. Didn't even talk about nothing in the bill. All they talked about was the fact that, oh, you would work with Trump. Man, get out of here, man. Like he said, whoever in power, that's who I'm going to work with. And that's the way we need to be, man. That man ain't dumb. That man got a brilliant mind.
Right. I mean, he, like you said the other day, Lil Wayne even was able to approach the president and talk about the Platinum Plan. And he said the Trump administration listened to him. So at least they are giving their ear and listening to black causes and black issues, like with Ice Cube, the contract with Black of America. They even said they implemented it into the Platinum.
Willful ignorance.
Willful ignorance, man. Willful ignorance to support these two guys, these two people. Kamala Harris.
Now it's willful stupidity, not ignorance. Ignorance mean they don't know.
Right.
They still know. They heard us. They know. They just willfully being stupid.
Right. Biden ain't gonna give you anything, you know.
Or he gonna give you something. He gonna give you a brand new crime bill. First legislation. It's just gonna say if they skin too dark, lock them up. Might as well say.
He ain't gonna have the 3-strike rule. He got the first strike rule.
Hell yeah. What he say about us with the last crime bill? They are beyond the pale. You know, it don't matter that society neglected them and made them that way. They are that way. We need to lock them up. That's what he said.
Get these lock them them SOBs up, right?
Because they might want to hurt my mother, go against my sons. Ain't that what he said?
Hell yeah, he said that, man.
Knock me over the head with something. Like, come on, look how he criminalized black people as a monolith.
Right. That's how the racist Democrats been getting down. That's very racist to try to paint that narrative and blanket it across a whole ethnic group of people.
But don't worry, I'll give you pretty words. Sentimentality out the ass. You know what I'm saying? I rock a kente cloth and drop to a knee. But I don't have no plan for you. I
Right.
dangle reparations in front of you like a carrot in front of a horse to make them run faster. But you'll never get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What Hillary Clinton do? She put that hot sauce in her bag. She put that damn
I
hot
can
sauce in her
relate.
damn bag.
Back on the plantation, we used to make it. We used to eat y'all hot sauce. We loved it when y'all brought hot sauce in there. Ooh, I still got black service to this day.
Bro, it's a video of Kamala Harris dancing to Cardi B. That's another way to try to appeal to the black voter.
My vice president is dancing to WAP, we got a problem in the Oval Office. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, let me get this shit because it's kind of creepy.
Right. Willful stupidity. Right.
Hold on, let me get that, man. Kamala. This shows that what she thinks of our people. She think we all dumb, we all stupid, and if a video is in circulation of her dancing to Cardi B, then she's hip, she's down. You'll vote for her.
Right.
Don't forget she wore the wrong Timbs.
Dated. You know, masking a lot of things they didn't mask too well the first time.
Look at this. Look at this, brother. Look at this shit.
Right. Mandatory 10 for any offense.
That's why I'm running for president of the United States. I'm running to lift those voices, to bring.
What the hell does dancing to Cardi B have to do with lifting voices?
Hey, look, she know y'all like rap music. You know, y'all don't like to do nothing but hit the club and twerk. That's what she telling you. So she gonna twerk in the seat.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's crazy. She twerking in the seat to Cardi B instead of coming up with good plans to help our community. You hear this shit?
Yeah.
They happy about they talks with, you know, people like Cardi B and Charlamagne the God, where they just, you know, joke around and stuff. Instead of being happy to talk to someone like Ice Cube who got an actionable plan. That just let you know.
Talk to him. Right. You wanted to talk to a slut that made millions of dollars off of being a slut. You know what I'm saying? And influence the next wave of sluts. But you wouldn't want to talk to a man that had a plan for black people that could help us get out of this rut we've been in for the better part of the last century.
A successful black businessman as well. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like just some black celebrity that's talking. It's a celebrity that is a businessman who's been married to the same woman. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up.
He is the example of what a black man should strive to be as far as family wise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And business wise. And taking it to the next
Shut
level.
up.
But now you scorn him and go talk about Cardi B.
Yeah, man, mute your mic, man.
Husband right now, they just had babies. She want to leave. Come on, man. Cause she wet now, I guess. She ready to go because she in heat. Get out of here.
Right. Then you have you got this Cardi B clown stuff, and you sit down and do a whole video with her and advocate with her. And what does she bring to the political table at all?
Are you serious, man?
You know, you should see the difference between.
Hey, Jeremiah, man. Jeremiah, Mike.
I say, man, you should see the difference between Trump's meeting with young black entrepreneurs and when Kamala met with him. Trump talking to him, you know, prepping them up. You see everybody, they ready to go, you know. She come in there, she say her little speech. She ain't even got time to talk to him. It's time to go. Oh, yeah, you know, I went to school out here and just dipped. Get out of here.
Wow.
No respect. No respect to us, but we supposed to vote for that. Can't do it. Can't disrespect my people like that.
Right, right. I mean, but they've been getting away with it so long, and we've been cooning. You know, our people been cooning for them. They feel like they can do anything. That's why all this footage is coming out of them saying, if you don't vote for Biden, you ain't black. You got this Chelsea Handler woman telling 50 Cent that she had to remind 50 Cent, a grown male, that he was black and that he cannot vote for Trump.
A man who look in the mirror every day. Every day.
Every goddamn day. How you gonna tell this man that he black and he got it? Then tell him how he should vote?
The man who made the most popular black movie on TV, TV show on TV in Power, don't know he black.
Right.
went diamond rapping, but he don't know he black.
Right. Right.
Come on, man. It's crazy.
Snowflakes.
This man single-handedly almost pioneered a new era of hip hop. But he can't remember he black.
Yeah, this shit is sickening, man. This shit is sickening. This white snowflake can get on TV and say that shit. Where is the backlash? Where is Vivica Fox and Diamond and all them other women? Where they at? They should have been the first one.
Hey, sadly to say, they are the women who thrive in this system that is designed, in my opinion, because the results are in. You know what I'm saying? Black men are doing bad and black women are doing fantastic. You know what I'm saying? So they thriving and they really don't care what's happening to us, because a lot of them women, when they get educated, not all, but a lot of them become feminists and stuff. They have these negative thoughts about men and masculinity and stuff like that. So they really don't need you for nothing but when they want a baby. And they make enough money. They don't need you. You ain't making money like them. You know what I'm saying? The majority of black men definitely ain't making money like them. So they don't have no need for them. So why care? Only way you'll care is if you really want to see your people, not just you, but your people thrive, and you understand that your nation will only go as far as its men go. Other nations thrive because their men thrive. Period.
Right, because that's the pinnacle of the family and of government has always been the men.
Exactly.
You know, so this ultra feminist. You know what's funny about the feminist movement? It seems like white people really don't believe in the feminist movement because they still doing. They're still having nuclear families. They're still progressing in marriages and stuff of that nature. But the people that are being harmed by the feminist movement are our people, because we have father's absence issue.
Look,
Not so much on the white side.
reason the feminist movement ever came into being was simply to add another pool to quote unquote minorities. So they women could qualify for all the rights and all the things that they were supposed to be giving us. You seen the way they was putting them in housing. Man, they housing, they apartments was in high rises, real nice high rises and stuff, while you was in the hood on Section 8, getting stuff from the government. They go on the food lines and stuff where they in and out, getting food and everything they need, just like that. You waiting in long ass lines around the corner. And then you just waiting to get food stamps so you can go get food. They giving them food and food stamps. I mean, this stuff is well documented in the history, the way they treated us and put us in the worst areas while they set them up and put them in the best areas. And the only type of men back in that day that was able to really, really thrive like that were men that weren't willing to work for cash in the moment, but were willing to work for cash that wouldn't come into fruition for like 5 years, by them putting in sweat equity to rebuild those neighborhoods and rebuild those buildings that the government just let go to trash on housing. I was watching a documentary not too long ago about that, about a group of men that was working in sweat equity, and they was complaining. I mean, yeah, I said complaining because a lot of men weren't willing to do the work in the area because they were wanting money right now instead of getting equity and stuff that would have fed them for a lifetime if they could have waited 5, 6, 7 years for it to manifest itself. You know what I mean? But
Right.
condition of our people.
Yeah, that instant gratification always kills us. That's why we fall into pyramid schemes and Ponzi schemes all the time because we want fast money. You know what I'm saying? And you don't build wealth that way. It never works that way. It's usually
Nah, it's a
a
rare event,
gradual.
man. It's a rare.
Yeah,
You got lucky. You might as well got struck by lightning.
yeah. It's a gradual process. Like even if we get this platinum plan into play, people ain't gonna become millionaires overnight, man. It's just not plausible. You know,
It
it's
just
gonna
opens the door for you to become one. That's all.
right, right. It gives you
Access to funding.
right, which is much needed, and that's why when the platinum plan came out and it was announced, even Trump he used the same phraseology as Ice Cube and said it's a contract with Black America. And when it came out, all Black people should have jumped on that, man. No matter what party you support, because it is unmatched. It still has. I haven't seen anything from the other side that could even hold a candle to it. You know what I'm saying?
There ain't nothing from the other, whatever from the other side is for all minorities, not for
Yep,
black people.
yep,
Period. And if it's for everybody, like Ice Cube went on Fox, you know what I'm saying? And Fox even tried to play the whole oh, Trump was willing to work and play out. He was like, look, I ain't with this partisan stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with that. I'm working with whoever willing to work with black people. He was willing to work with me. I went, sat at the table, talked to his son-in-law, you know what I'm saying, for about 3 hours. They liked some stuff. They didn't like other stuff. They took what they liked and they said they was going to implement it into it. And I'm appreciative of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you can be. You know what I'm saying? And it seems to me that us as black people in general jump on the media bandwagon when they bash black people just for going and working with this man. Yo, it's insane. Like, how can you be mad at black people for working for black people? That's insane to me. But it shows political immaturity. And it's not like I'm bashing us as a people for it, because in order to become politically mature, you have to be taught. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is the type of people that have the time to go and research it or like to research like that. And we should have been taught these things like personal finance, uh, politics, and things like that in school. No one should graduate from high school without at least a sound understanding of the way politics work and how to take care of yourself financially. But
right.
they want to throw billions more dollars into school districts that have more administrators than they have teachers, and that's failing. Instead of give us school choice, which is actually what our ancestors fought for. They didn't fight just to be integrated. Our ancestors fought for school choice, always wanted school choice, and it was the Democrats and the teachers' unions that stood against it.
Wow,
Because the
wow.
biggest look, man, people should really look at Thomas Sowell. Back in the 60s, he was making these same arguments about affirmative action and things like that in the way they actually affect the people they're supposed to help. Like, for instance, us as black people, we always have in the back of our mind about token black people, right? People that get up in the position, and he the only person that's gonna be up in that position. We know ain't nobody else black gonna be in that position, and it forms resentment. But that's literally what affirmative action is. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I'm happy for the black people that get into those positions. I'm happy for them. And I can see why they would be appreciative of that system. But if you give someone a quota for how many black people to hire, guess what they're going to do? Check the quota box and move on. But if you left it to either black owned businesses coming up and hiring their own, or people just hiring people off of, you know, their ability, then who knows? Some business would have way more than the black quota. Some will have way less, of course, because you can't make somebody hire somebody like that. But I mean, it didn't create a situation where it was tokenship. It creates a situation where it is we know he's qualified for that. You know what I'm saying? Every black person can support that. But we know a lot of time with tokenship, it's not because the black person, they get someone who's typically underqualified that they can just sit up and put up in that position because he knows how to play the game and be buddy buddy with them. But I
Right.
mean, but they, like when they tried it in Malaysia, what they found out is by implementing affirmative action in Malaysia because of the Chinese, because they was dominating stuff, the Malaysians end up worse off than they were beforehand because the same thing that happened to us happened to them. You gave them affirmative action like with colleges and stuff, put them into these pristine universities. They weren't trained properly from pre-K to 12th grade to be able to function adequately at these high-level colleges. Because at these high-level colleges, they give you a syllabus and you fit to sit there and listen to a lecture every day. If you can't study, if you can't take notes properly, if you ain't learned how to critically think properly, how to read properly, you're gonna be asked out in these colleges. And they end up going into these liberal courses and getting stuff like humanitarians, black history studies, shit that ain't gonna
Africana
get them
studies.
no job when they get out. When they could have just, hey, they had no affirmative action, guess what? They would have had to go probably to a historically black college. In the historically black college, they would have been cream of the crop. It would have been taught to them in a way that they're used to learning, and they would have been able to be top of the list when it come to hiring someone. I mean, you ain't gonna be Harvard, Yale, but I mean, that second tier, you would have been right there for hiring. But no, they
Right.
sent you to Harvard and Yale, and you failed out trying to take uh liberal dance or some shit like that. Dance studies.
The history of dance. God
Yeah,
damn.
the hell out of here, man.
Now you a dance teacher at a local high school making less than $30,000 a year, then amassed over 150 grand in debt.
Wasted your life supporting these historically white colleges instead of actually going to historically black college and being able to be successful.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much that's pretty much the case on that because at the end of the day, what's the end goal of going to college? And I always say this: it's not because you want to get a damn hobby. You know what I'm saying? It's
It
not
ain't
because
just to get a degree. You know what I mean? It's
right.
it's to
Get
get
a
a fucking
goddamn job.
job,
Get a damn job. There you go.
to take care of your family. You go to college not just to get a job. Let me take that back. You go to college to get a career.
Right,
If your
right.
goal is not to get a career, you just going into debt. You need to go to a trade school, which still leads to, I can't even say that because trade schools lead to careers. You need to go and just go to an entry level job. You know what I'm saying? Go work at a warehouse till you find out what you want to do with your life. They're at least paying you $15 to $20 an hour where you can take care of yourself. Well, I can say that down here somewhere in Houston. I mean, I guess up there where you at, you have to make about 25 an hour.
Man, you ain't lying. Which is democratically ran up here. I'm in a democratically ran state right now, and it's terrible. You know what I'm saying? I live
Probably
in
got taxes
Massachusetts.
out the wazoo.
Massachusetts, yeah.
And you know, down here in Texas, no state taxes. Brilliant.
Right.
thing I love about. I used to love that when we was in the military. Our checks was bigger than everybody's. Everybody but Florida. I think it was Florida, and I think it might have been Georgia, who also didn't do state taxes. But theirs was like just for military folks. Or Georgia, I think it was. But no state taxes, man.
Right. And I'm glad we
Nope.
mentioned taxes because day one, if Biden wins, day one, they're going to repeal the Jobs and Taxes Act, which gave all classes a tax break. All brackets got tax breaks from that.
Nah, brother. Nah. The Democrats say only his rich buddies got tax breaks, but ain't all his rich buddies funding the Democrats? He even admits when he was with his rich buddies, he funded the Democrats because he
Yeah,
knew he could pay to play.
exactly. Lobbying is real. They
Yeah.
lobby for the things that they want. You know what I'm saying? So, man, this shit out in the open. It's not even hitting. You know, but they gonna repeal that, and everybody is gonna get affected. And you can thank Biden for that. You can thank you silly people that don't give a damn about the truth. Don't give a damn if a policy is going to harm you or not, and you still vote for them anyway.
Look,
You can
man,
thank them. Like I
look,
said, James.
niggas
I
ain't
don't-
worried about it because they know they finna go to jail. They know they gonna get room, board, and 3 meals a day. Fuck it.
Man, I'm being serious, man. If you voted for Biden, don't talk to me about any kind of black growth, economic growth,
Exactly.
black community building. I don't want to hear none of that from you, man, because you voted against your best interest that could do all those things. $500 billion lies in the balance, but you rather vote. Check this out, James. They don't want to vote for Trump or support Trump because the KKK or white supremacists are emboldened by him and they have a leader in office.
KKK then came out in support of Biden. They know he gonna lock some niggas up. They happy.
Oh man. But the thing is, the most violent group right now has been Antifa.
By far.
Yeah, and that's a leftist group. Why haven't they sat down Biden and said, hey, are you going to disavow Antifa? Denounce Antifa? Why is Antifa not getting denounced by Biden? Because it's a leftist group. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much have reigned tyranny on Americans and have been compared to the KKK and been called the modern KKK. Why are these people getting a pass? Why are these people not being brought up in discussions like this? Y'all talking about Trump and emboldened white supremacists, but Antifa feel fine on a Biden rule because they all a bunch of goddamn Marxists. And they feel
All of them. And that's all they pushing. Marxism.
Yeah.
Gonna turn us into Soviet Russia.
Pretty much. And fucking break this goddamn economy and destroy it.
But we $17 trillion in debt. And they want to expand government spending. Does that make sense?
It don't make no goddamn sense.
Oh, we gonna put, what do you say, $22 trillion Green New Deal? What was it? 7 trillion, something like that, man. I can't remember.
That Green New Deal is expensive as hell. I don't know where they can get
man,
their goddamn money from.
Man, forget that. We need to be paying off our debt. How about we start there?
And
reduce
then
government spending. Stop paying for all these illegal aliens in the hospital.
There you go. Stop using the healthcare system to benefit people that don't fucking belong here, man.
Exactly. Stop using my welfare dollars to pay for abortions and sex change, stuff I don't agree with, and pay down the goddamn debt. How about that?
Right.
Let's get out the red, and then maybe so we can finally have this reparations talk. Because I don't want the excuse to be we in debt. Let's get the hell out of debt so I can have this reparations talk, man.
Right, and snatch all the goddamn markets away from these foreign countries and give people more incentives to work within the country of America. You know what I'm saying? Instead of taking their factories, the companies overseas to like China or something, you know, and leaving this economy behind. Make it where, okay, we'll give you these tax incentives and breaks to stay here on the shore. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Trump already did that. That's why we got the highest GDP rate in American history right now. It's up 33.1%.
And it's bouncing back.
Yes.
That's
Why would you
crazy,
vote
right?
against this man?
Look, if he wins, anybody who got a 401k or something like that should be happy because the stock market gonna go through the goddamn roof. All right.
Right. Right, man. Y'all gotta get out y'all feelings and vote for, again, tangibles. That's been the message on here. You get a better job market with the Trump administration. You get better economic opportunities with the Trump administration. You get prison. You got prison reform through the Trump administration, which repealed many of those harmful policies that was enacted by Joe Biden.
But he's orange, and orange man is bad.
Orange man is bad. He's going to send the KKK in the spook hunters. They're going to bring the spook hunters back. Man, this shit is crazy, man. Matter of fact, I'm glad I said that because I want to segue this to what Maxine Waters said. Man, Maxine Waters is a she-devil, man. It just irks
I
me.
already know what you about to say. I seen that shit.
You seen it?
This is what I'm thinking.
No, it is because it's been a hot topic
About her forgiveness.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. She don't like black men anyway.
I can tell. Look at that face right there. Is that a face that'll love a black man?
It's one that'll scare the hell out of one.
She spit her teeth out at night. Now let me stop.
In whiskey.
This the Washington Post. Maxine Waters says she would never ever forgive black men who vote for Trump. She is treating voting for Trump like treason or something. Like, what the hell is wrong with this woman?
Look, she say we belong to the Democratic Party. You understand?
Right. This is a goddamn. Is it what they call them, taskmasters?
Mm-hmm. You know they got the black bed winch to come out. You know what I'm saying? And silence the Negroes.
Yeah.
They taught us to fear Big Mama.
Yeah, that's true. We got a pseudo matriarchy going on within the black community. It's sad.
Mm-hmm.
That's why a lot of our men are emasculated, feminine, you know what I'm saying? Because of this damn pseudo matriarchy.
Yeah, can't no man handle his grandma looking at him like that.
Right. You're supposed to fear and cower, before her, before the presence of her. Get the hell out of here, man. This shit says right here on the Washington Post, longtime black Democratic congressional leaders, Representative Maxine Waters and James Clyburn, are troubled by the possibility that more black voters could reelect President Trump for a second term. You know why that's powerful? Because that proves that our vote matters. Because a lot of people say, well, it don't matter. The black vote never mattered. Apparently it do if you got these Democrats crying over
they going crazy over our vote.
Yes.
They about to cry and shit.
Yeah.
They come on, look, I ain't gonna forget these black men walking away just because he giving them money.
You know what's crazy about that statement? Why wouldn't we go to a place that's giving us go to a policy that's giving us something, or capital, or money?
Exactly, man. We deserve it, goddamn it.
Right.
And I'm saying God, everybody, so don't get over religious. I'm not saying God.
Right. Maxine Waters, ain't you a part of the party that proposed HR 40? Why you ain't vote on that shit yet? Why they ain't rolled out? Since you care about black people so goddamn much. Let me read the rest of this.
She care about her cushy position.
Right.
That's all she care about.
Her cushy position.
And power.
Power, that mansion she got, you know, that's outside her district. She don't even live in her district. She outside her district in South Central LA.
You know what? Tell them to tell us what's the problem with the $1.4 trillion stimulus package Trump trying to give us that they are denying. Because even the Republicans mad he offered a $1.4 trillion. They said, hell no, that's too high.
Yeah.
It's twice what Obama gave. Almost twice.
Right. And Nancy Pelosi blocked it. A damn Democrat, man.
Look, Obama ain't write you no check.
Yeah, hell no.
They talk about big businesses being bailed out. Ain't that all he bailed out?
That's all he bailed out. Big businesses.
He didn't bail out the American people.
Nope. At least with the PPP, because at my job we got a PPP and that helped. Mm-hmm. It made it where if I didn't work 40 hours that week, I still got a 40-hour check. So I saw the effects of that. You know what I'm saying? Those PPP loans. And then if your job, it was an incentive to keep you employed. So I don't understand these arguments against the PPP loan. Mm-hmm. Because if you kept your employees employed and gave them those 40 hours, even if they didn't work them, they didn't have to pay the loan back. That was the incentive. They didn't have to pay the loan back. That's an awesome deal, man. I don't know how anybody could criticize that, because you got people criticizing the PPP loan. That shit crazy. They say anything against Trump. But anyway, this article says, I don't even know where any blacks would be coming from that would be voting for Trump. It just hurts me so bad to see blacks talking about supporting Trump. Oh, boo-hoo, get over it. I'm going to keep talking about it since it hurts you so goddamn bad. I'm going to give you all type of migraines and back pains and shit. We keep talking about it. Hey, don't let her win, too. Don't let her win.
Oh, man, look, man. I'm putting this icon up all day tomorrow on Facebook. Trolling the world.
Right. I'm gonna be up. I'm gonna create the Trump dance, man. I'm gonna do the Trump dance on everybody. Look at this overtly emotional congresswoman, man. She said, while black Republican voters have always been around, black voters, especially black men, appear to be stepping closer to conservative principles. I wonder why. The stamp of approval from some famous wealthy rappers such as Ice Cube, Lil Wayne, 50 Cent has pushed talk of black conservatism and black class priorities back into national conversation. Those individuals, however, are thinking only about themselves and not the black community as a whole. See, that's jargon, because Ice Cube and Lil Wayne both were saying things for the black community as a whole. The damn contract with Black of America is for the black community as a whole. So you can't even throw that out there. That's just disinformation. You being facetious on purpose.
Like you said, they got hate, man. Hey, look, it's just like when we go against these comedic. They gotta, you know what I'm saying, just disregard the info. They don't even read it. They just hate on it.
Right. And this is Maxine Waters trying to tell another black person that they think about themselves. Maxine Waters thinks about herself. That bitch got some nerve. You live in a mansion while your district is in hell. Your district, since 2009, has spiked in homelessness. 264% rise in homelessness. The crime rate's up. There's no jobs there. The education sucks.
You probably did all mail-in ballots too.
Probably.
So they be cheating.
Hell yeah. You want to talk about somebody? You're the only one benefiting in your district. You living like a fat cat while everybody else is in hell.
Hey, Big Mama always got to go up and mouse the house.
Facts. Look, this is what she said. This is what Clyburn and Walter said. A vote for Trump will be a ballot against themselves and their better interest. How is $500 billion worth of capital going towards the black community and black businesses against our interests? See, these are all buzzwords. They just saying this. They're pontificating.
Because he don't speak right to us, you know.
Yeah.
He don't give us smooth enough words. That's what
Right.
it is. Maybe he should be articulate. Like, you know what? I'm gonna send him a message on Instagram and tell him to talk like Obama for a week and see how they act.
Right.
Just be articulate and smooth for a week and see what happens.
Right. You know, well, what women do is they take the truth as hate. A man to tell the truth. Like when he said Mexico is not sending their best over here. They're sending their worst over here. When he was speaking on illegal immigration. And for the most part, he telling the damn truth, man.
Yeah, because typically criminals commit crimes, like crossing the border illegally.
Exactly. I mean, it's backed up with statistics. So, you know, the women do that, though. Women will take truth as hate. Oh, you're being mean. No, I'm telling the truth. It's not being mean. I'm just being honest. And women don't like that for some reason. It says a vote for Trump would be a ballot against themselves and their better interest. That's complete and utter bullshit. The politician said in separate interviews over the weekend, Trump has engaged in nothing but divisiveness and racial dog whistling to the right wing and to white supremacists who feel emboldened by his rhetoric.
No, I gotta say this though, Jashu. How are they gonna say that, yo? Like they've been the group yelling racist, 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 racist. Look at what he do. Oh, it's a dog whistle. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Like nobody was thinking that until they said it.
Exactly. Nobody thought of him as no racist until the left start pushing that damn narrative in the media, man. Now he's a dog whistler for all these white supremacist groups. Is Biden a dog whistler for Antifa, man?
No, he a dog whistler for locking niggas up.
Locking niggas up.
Yep, that's his dog whistle.
Mass incarceration of black people, man. And he said he's not ashamed of it. We watched the footage. He's not ashamed of it. In fact, he reminded y'all ass, he wrote it.
Yep.
Man, he has actually put things into policy that have disproportionately hurt black men and the black family. He has done that. I keep asking y'all, can you show me the same on Trump's side? He has not. He has done everything to help the prison reform, the First Step Act. My cousin from prison hit me up and said his dog that was doing 30 is now getting his sentence reduced to 15 years instead of 30 years. That's a huge difference.
That's half your sentence.
Half his sentence. Because he's getting rid of.
Kamala was in there. He would have had 30, but he would have done at least 35.
Right.
At least 35.
Go put these fires out, nigga.
Like the day he about to get out, you're gonna be like, oh no, we found this in your room. 5 more years.
5 more years, yeah. And they really do that. They give you violations for unmade rooms and stuff like that. This stuff's crazy. So prison reform was greatly needed, and 90% of the people that were benefiting from it were black people. Maxine Waters, Mrs. Waters.
Yeah, but don't worry, they just maligned and tried to destroy Kanye West for working with him on that, and Miss West, Mr. and Mrs. West for working on him with that.
Right. Muddied his name.
They act like they forgot that, you know, Kim Kardashian is a real lawyer, right? From a lawyer family. People don't know that.
Right, man. All Kanye West did was advocate for prison reform, and you liberals did nothing but throw dirt on this man's name, try to destroy his image, call him all type of coons and sellouts. But I'm going to tell you who the real coons and sellouts. You goddamn liberals. You have sold out the black community. You have supported abortion, which abortion has decimated our communities, decimated our population. You have supported illegal immigration. Illegal immigration has destroyed any type of wage growth in our communities, employment opportunities in our communities.
Especially entry level. Our young men can't get no entry level job because, unfortunately, the vato that's here illegally, you ain't got to pay him $9 an hour. You can pay him $5.
Right.
And he gonna work all day.
All day. No question. You know what I'm saying? He don't even
No
need a break.
complaining, no nothing.
Yeah. And he gonna get there at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Gonna be cleaning outside the shop before it even opens.
Yep. Yep. So the real sellouts is the black liberals that side with the Democratic Party. You have sold our people out.
Yeah, the party of slavery, the party of Jim Crow,
KKK.
the party of the crime bill, the party of the welfare state.
Yep. Illegal immigration.
What have they ever done good for us? I'm really thinking right now.
Right. Not a damn thing.
I was thinking like maybe one shimmering light would be in there.
The closest thing you can get to is civil rights and FDR with the New Deal for black people.
That wasn't good.
Civil
rights, yes. The New Deal, where they just opened up the welfare state for us, that was horrible.
Yeah, but they're gonna say that they from their perspective, they're gonna say it's good.
Well, okay, sure. If our illegitimacy rate tripled, and they consider that good, yeah, whatever.
Wow.
If our sons went from working to in prison, and that's great.
Right.
They were entrepreneurs, had their own businesses and everything, to being in prison and selling drugs on the corner and losing all pride in themselves. But that's good for them, I guess.
Yeah, I mean the liberal mind is insane.
No, it ain't insane. What it wants to do is keep the conditions going that make them feel good about themselves, acting like they helping. That's all. They just want to feel good. That's it. It ain't about helping them, because they actually helping. Ain't nothing to feel good about no more.
Right. So like I said, man, the real sellouts is the liberals, man. Maxine Waters, you're a damn sellout. You've been over your district for about 40 years, and your district is in ruins. You have done nothing to help black people. You're the last person to talk about another person helping black people. Trump had done in 3 years for black people more than you did your whole political career.
And that go for everybody.
Right.
That go Republican and Democrat.
Yeah.
And most presidents.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Mitt Romney. Like Mitt Romney is siding with Biden. You know what I'm saying? And that's a Republican.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Trump said he had to clear the swamp when he had to clear the swamp in the Republican Party, man. Get all the trash out.
Hey, he doing it though. Hillary, now Joe. I just hope he go ahead and get Pelosi up out the way, man. She's holding up my $1,200 check, man.
Yeah, get Pelosi the hell out of there. You know what I'm saying? But they're going to take the House tomorrow. The House is going to be taken not just by Republicans, Trump Republicans.
Hey, ain't Maxine Waters got that young black dude going up against him?
Oh, yeah, I think Jim Collins finna knock her ass up out of there.
Yeah, I'm really rooting for him.
Yeah, Joe Collins he raised more money than he got more donations than her, more support to her and everything. I think he won that. I think we're gonna see tomorrow, but I think he's finna get that.
Hey, look, I'm gonna say this. Say whatever you want to say about Trump. You can't call him a racist. He's the first president that I can ever think of in my lifetime that, as a Republican, has gotten the Republican Party to throw money behind these young black up-and-coming senators and House representatives to try to get them into office, even in areas where they once thought that they had no chance. They still doing that. And that's big, man, because they throwing money behind young black representatives, like I said, that will help balance out this Democratic Republican thing to get the most done for our people.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna show him one in Georgia. I'm trying to think. Remember her name. What's her name, man? I can't think. What's that sister name? Hold on. Let me get my notes real quick. Let me read this real quick. Then we're gonna get to that sister because he's going behind. He's endorsing these women and men, Republicans, black males and females that are running for Congress. And after he endorsed them, they was getting millions of dollars in donations and gaining traction in their districts. So you're right. You can't call him racist because he's pushing for our people to hold these seats. But look what Maxine said, man. This is shameful. She said it's imperative for black voters to uplift former Vice President Joe Biden. How? Why? Why is it imperative to uplift someone that is not ashamed of his bill, that has put a bill into place that have harmed and destroyed and decimated black families? Why? This makes no damn sense.
Because she got rich while we was getting locked up.
Facts. Now you want to talk about, ain't that a sellout? That's the very definition of a sellout.
You get a big ass pretty house, we go to jail. Sound like you sold out.
Mm-hmm. It says, and vote Democratic as they usually do. If Trump is to be ousted from the White House, Waters said. So she like, niggas, don't break the code. Don't keep doing what you've been doing and debate and so vote towards a party that don't give a damn about you like you've been doing.
Yeah, keep getting nothing. What's wrong with you? How dare you want something for your vote?
Look, it says, but the hold that the Democratic Party has had over black voters might be loosening, making it harder for Biden to grasp victory. Black women. Right, exactly. Hallelujah, man. We celebrate
God back to the center square.
Right. The niggas are free now. This is really like this is the second Emancipation Proclamation.
Emancipation 2.0.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, that's I'm running that hashtag Emancipation 2.0.
Yeah.
I'm running all day tomorrow with my Trump picture I'm gonna have up.
We free, man. We finally free.
Economic emancipation, baby. That's Emancipation 2.0.
Yeah.
We ready.
Yeah. Look, man. Look now. Then she, you know what she does next? She insults the intelligence of the black man supporting Trump. Look, listen what this BITCH said. Black women are more likely than black men to vote Democrat, which is true.
Right? Because they get successful under the Democratic regime.
Exactly. You get the welfare state. You get all these incentives to vote that way if you're a woman. It says the Pew Research Center. The gap between black women and black men identifying as Democrats in 2019 was the widest to date. That's good. Well, watch what she said. Waters says younger black men lack a greater understanding about how systems work in the country. And to break favoritism that largely excludes the typical American.
Just said young black men dumb.
Y'all dumb. That's what
y'all don't know shit.
They don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? These women, they know what they talking about. They're supporting abortion and illegal immigration and SRS and the LGBT community. You should be more like them.
Hey, you know what? Check this out, Jashub. If they don't know nothing, it's the fault of those democratically run felon ass schools.
Facts.
Because y'all got us going to these felon schools. Y'all refuse to let us get school choice. So it's your fault they don't know better than you.
Yeah. See how they fall right back on you, Mrs. Waters? How you going to insult a whole demographic because they don't want to vote for your guy? They tired of your shenanigans, right? They tired of the bullshit.
She sound like Lyndon B. Johnson. These Negroes getting uppity.
Yeah.
These niggers getting uppity.
These niggas are getting uppity. We got to do something about this.
Mm-hmm. Look, but she ain't even smart enough to give the illusion of inclusion and shit. She just going down talk us.
Yeah.
He was smart enough to give the illusion, hey, we gonna open up this welfare state. We haven't voted Democrat 200 years.
Right. Look what she said. I would never forgive them. Bitch, we ain't asked you for your forgiveness, ho.
Look, you'll be dead before I kill.
Right.
You got to be pushing at least 80.
She said, I would never forgive them for undermining the possibility to help their own people in their own communities. How? We are going to get help like we've been getting help from the Trump administration. Again, the Jobs and Tax Act cut taxes across the board. That helped everybody. The opportunity zones ushered in by Tim Scott, right?
Yep.
That helped underdeveloped communities, which we overrepresent. The First Step Act helped our people repeal the things for your guy that you're trying to advocate us to vote for that harmfully and disproportionately incarcerated black men.
Young black men. That's what we ain't forgetting. That's what they don't understand. We understand what he did to not just our community, but to us. Because in order to destroy our community, they had to first destroy us. And that ain't the only crime bill he wrote. Like he said, every crime bill that came through the Senate has had his name on it.
Facts.
That man wrote at least 3 crime bills. All of them hurting us. He got 1 a decade for your ass, and he ready to roll out 2 because he missed last decade.
And I want what was Maxine Waters saying about that during that time? I wonder what she was saying. She probably was in support of it.
You know what? Most black Democrats was in support of it. The argument was that they came to them crying about the situation, you know, the killings and all that stuff going on in the community. And according to Biden's own speech, we were beyond reformation, so just lock their black asses up. Don't reform them. Even though society has made and neglected them, just lock their black asses up. We can get all types of money off of them.
Yeah.
You doing $1,000 a day worth of labor, and I'm giving them 10 cents. It ain't quite slavery. See, I gave them 10 cents.
The prison labor industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to let that go. That's why they want to turn it over to the government, so the government can government officials can be eating fat off of it. You know what I mean? It says, I will never, ever forgive them for undermining the possibility to help their own people in their own communities, which is complete utter hogwash. She said of the young black man choosing Trump, it is absolutely unconscionable. No. Listen, Waters. Listen. It's absolutely unconscionable that someone that has seen the destruction of the Democratic Party for as long you have lived to continue to support the Democratic Party. You too damn old for this shit. You seen this shit. You were there during the Civil Rights Movement. You were there during the racist South and the Dixiecrats and their involvement in our downfall here in America. You saw that, or you were aware of it. You understand? And it's like, it don't make sense. It's unconscionable for people like you to be Democrat and people to advocate for Democrats when we showing you everything they done. 94 crime bill, 86 crime bill, KKK, the party of slavery, voted against the 40-acre mule bill that would have gave us and spurred generational wealth for black families. They voted against the shit. So what are you talking about? It's shameful to be a damn Democrat.
Hey man, it's starting to look like an orchestrated scheme against black people. The more stuff we start listing that they keep doing, it looks like they doing it on purpose. You can't do this much bad stuff on accident. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
You can't mess up this much on accident, man. Nah, man.
Yeah. I know, man. That it looked like this was a conscious effort, or concerted effort, rather. You know what I'm saying? By the Democratic Party. Let me read the rest of this. Trump won 8% of the black vote in 2016, and the threat of his gaining a point more from black men holds serious consequences for black families, according to Waters. So again, this goes, they're worried. They're so worried about the black vote spiking on his side that they're making these statements. They're trying to pull out all the stops here by getting over emotional and say, "Oh, you're going to hurt the black family." No, you're going to hurt the black family if you keep doing the same shit you've been doing for the last 50 years, and that's supporting the Democratic Party. We've been supporting the Democratic Party all this goddamn time. The 94 crime bill was passed under the Democratic rule of Bill Clinton. He signed off on the shit. You see what I'm saying? So what are you talking about? It says they have a price to pay for years to come if they help put Trump over and help get him elected. You know what we're paying for now? We're paying for the 94 crime bill in 2020. Families still affected. But you're telling black men to go vote for Biden. Get the hell out of here.
Is that them boys who lost their daddies are men now and don't know how to properly be men because they didn't have men raising them, showing them how.
Facts.
That's all it is, and we live in that now. They having kids who going through that, and it created a generational condition that the only thing that's gonna change that is emancipation 2.0, economic emancipation of black people.
That's a fact. So we don't have to depend on the government. We can depend on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. This is even more insulting. Look, she said they will go down in history as having done the most despicable thing to their families, into their communities, into their mothers and their grandmothers. Why does she single out mothers and grandmothers?
Because that's all they care about.
Exactly.
You're a feminist.
Exactly. Don't give a damn about the man. Don't give a damn about the family structure. Just focus on the mothers and grandmothers like we've been doing with the Democratic regime. And you know what we'll do with the men? We'll lock their ass up.
Yep. That's what she's telling you on the low. It's really a threat. They ain't gonna never forgive us. Wait till this next crime bill.
We gonna amp it up.
Man, bro, you talking about mandatory.
Niggas gonna up to 25 to life to a 50 to life.
Yeah, he was saying the last one he wanted it higher.
Damn. Yeah, mandatory 50 to life. That means you eligible for.
He was jaywalking? And he was black. Wow, black? Oh, that's 5 to 10, baby. 5 to 10. No chance of parole.
No chance of parole. Damn.
That's what they gonna do. They gonna repeal parole on our ass. That's what they gonna do. No more parole for you niggas. You gonna get out, get your right to vote again and vote Trump. No more parole for you niggas.
No more parole, nigga.
That's gonna be their new crime. They ain't even gonna make it a crime bill. He the president now. It's an executive order.
Damn. Look, man, it says this man is about doing away with Social Security as we know it, and their grandmothers who are sitting there waiting on those Social Security checks every month, or they couldn't eat. Doing away with Medicare as we know it, they will shamefully be accused of having attributed to the lack of quality of life for the people they claim to love so much. Wait a minute. How is that a quality of life? I never seen people on food stamps living a quality of life. I just ain't seen that. Most people that's living on government assistance and food stamps or anything of that nature, welfare, they live in the hood. They live in projects. They're downtrodden.
Yeah, they act like they put them up in high rises like they used to put the white folks in.
Yeah.
In Manhattan and shit.
Right.
Paying $1,800 a month rent back in those days. And
right.
Stuff. And nowadays, nigga gotta work hard to get $700 rent at an apartment paid.
Facts. So these words is like, this don't even fit. Like quality of life, living on fucking welfare is quality of life. Less than $600 a month is quality of life.
I guess they gonna buy everybody a Benz. They talking about accusing. They gonna buy them a Benz and a 3-bedroom house.
Yeah. Quality of life.
Quality of life. Not getting them a little shack of an apartment with holes in the wall.
Yeah, man, that's just silly. Oh, your grandmother's not gonna get Social Security no more. And first of all, the way y'all running this country, Social Security ain't gonna be a damn thing anyway.
For real. We ain't gonna
We
be able
owe
to
too much
afford it.
damn money.
Hey, look, the bank gonna eventually tell us no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You realize that, right? They gonna be like, man, dog, you like 30 trillion in debt right now, man. We can't take on no more of that.
Yeah.
Only thing we're gonna be able to do is, oh, really? All right, but we do have the most powerful
military
on earth. You're gonna be like, oh, well, now we'll just fund everybody else. You know what I'm saying? We'll just fund everybody else to come together against your ass.
Damn.
Now we know how America ends. Sorry.
A Fox News poll projected that Trump could win as much as 14% of the black vote, a baffling figure that clashes with the other poll projection. Clyburn said in an interview with Fox News on Sunday, "I can tell you this sincerely. I am the father of 3 black women. I am the son of a black woman," he said. "If any black man can go up in a polling place and cast a vote for a man who referred to a black woman as a dog on national television, I'm going to have to pray for them." Shut the hell up, man. This
So
is
he's not
more
allowed to
emotional.
talk about people.
This is some emotional rhetoric, man. He didn't say a black man going up there and vote for him for the policy. He didn't say because he did something that disproportionately hurt us. He went there and said because he called a black woman a dog on national television on the allegation. That's why we shouldn't vote for him. This is insane, bro. This liberal bullshit is insane.
They emasculated men in school for a reason, so they can tell them emotional stuff that'll make them react. That's all.
Right. And he didn't even mention his father. He said, "I am the father of 3 black women. I am the son of black women." So, brother, you are a victim of father's absence. This is what happens when you don't have the father in the home. You understand? You start to think it's overtly emotional. You deal with what side of your brain is supposed to be feminine? I forget which one.
I don't remember.
Masculine and feminine side. I forget left and right. You know how them Egyptian, Jabari know because he tapped into it a lot. But it
tapped into his Kundalini.
Yeah.
Brother. So disrespectful, brother.
Look, here it is. Trump stirred accusations of racism in 2018 when he called former White House staffer Omarosa Newman a dog after her ousting from his administration. He has used the term often to describe people no longer in his favor, but directing the insult to a black woman appeared to have multiple layers of vitriol to some critics. Well, that's just dumb. It says when a Voice News anchor accused Clyburn of pushing the same rhetoric as Biden, who received backlash this year for questioning black person racial identity if they don't vote for him. Now that's racist. He said verbatim, if you don't vote for him, you're not black. That's what he said. That's what Biden said, nigga. Clyburn clarified his comment wasn't about checking who was black and who was not. Yes, it was. The nigga said, if you don't vote for him, you're not black. I mean, what else you get from that?
Don't believe your lying ears. That's what he's telling you. We know what you heard. It just wasn't true. Okay.
Look, any man that calls us one of my 3 daughters a dog, I will never vote for them. That's again, that's some emasculated, emotional, effeminate bullshit.
So the question is, would you let somebody call your mama a dog for $450 billion? That's the golden question today.
But see, this type of deflection.
My mama would slap the hell out of me if I didn't take that $450 billion.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
She would stump a mud hole in my ass.
Exactly, man. It just and then again, this is called a red herring because they're not even talking about the policies being implemented. They're just talking about how
it's gonna make them look too good.
Exactly. Oh man, let the mud fling.
Wait, did he say he was gonna invest billions into diabetes, high blood pressure, sickle cell anemia? These things only affect black people at such high levels.
And they say they care about black women. He said he also going to look into maternal mortality, which disproportionately hurts black women.
He gonna try to cut down on abortions. Does that mean more black people gonna be born?
Yeah.
I knew he was a racist. he won't black people born and shit. I knew it.
And he wants to see black women survive pregnancy, because a lot of black women are not surviving pregnancy.
He want to give us jobs, money, make sure our kids are born and grow up healthy, make sure our women taken care of. He got to be the racist motherfucker I've ever met.
Right. So Maxine Collins can jump off a damn bridge.
You know what? They do always say he's really stupid. So this might explain everything, right? Because he's a racist, but he's so dumb that he keeps doing good shit for black people.
Right. So he's doing a bad job being a damn racist, huh?
Yep. Just a dumbass racist. Don't worry about it.
Oh man.
That's the type of racist I want in office, all right?
Right. What is this dude talking about? This brother said he gonna unsubscribe because I didn't see his messages. What y'all don't understand is when I'm reading articles or looking at YouTube videos, I'm not looking at the panel. Y'all brothers is silly, man. He says, "Can you guys address my question?" This brother been lighting up the comment boards. I didn't see it.
What's your question, bro? If you're still there, if not,
He said, "I'm unsubscribing." What was his question? I'm trying to find it. Don't the elite run everything, though? That was his question. He said, "Don't the elite run everything, though?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they do. That's why they are the elite.
Yeah, but I say Trump is part of the elite, just like senators and congressmen and other rich people are part of the elite. The question is, which one of these elite people gonna do more for you?
Exactly. Yeah, I don't
It
understand.
ain't about them being for us. It ain't about them loving us. It ain't about them being our best friend. It's about the bottom line. How much money are you gonna help bring into our community? Because that is our greatest need: money and good education.
Pretty much, and like you said, like you point out, giving us school choice and giving the black community power to give their children success. Because if my child's in a felon school, I would like the option to take him out and bring him into one that's successful.
Wow, that's racist. I'm sure, because Donald Trump got that in his policy, and the Democrats say that he's a racist.
Yeah,
that's racist, bro.
Man, that's black economic empowerment. Because if I could take a child out of them felon situations and bring him somewhere with better tools and better equipped for him to be successful.
Sound like 2020 Jim Crow to me.
Yeah, that's the narrative that they pushing. You know, Trump the boogeyman. He gonna unleash the white nationalists on us, and the KKK is going to be revived through his re-election. This silly ass shit. Man, if you're not for school choice, man, like Sheikah was on here.
You hate your children. That's what it is. If you ain't for school
Pretty much.
You hate your children.
Sheikah was like, you need to keep your damn kid in that school. I'm like, for what? It's failing. And then she was like, well, you just want to take your kid out and help white people. What?
Why not just send them to a black charter school?
I'm like, why is this narrative, this black and white fallacy always the narrative? It's either or.
Man, you know, liberals think white people run everything. Everything. I mean, everything. Like your house. You know what I'm saying? Your car. Your car only runs because the little white man gets in the engine every time you turn the ignition and turn that bitch on.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's racist as hell. You automatically think a white school is a successful school and a black school is the poor school.
For real, that's crazy, man. Like, you know what it is? They don't think things through. That is something that I think some psychologists was talking about. People who lean right normally think things through to the logical extent, while people who lean left usually are more idealistic,
Idealistic, irrational.
impractical. I think that's the best way to say it.
Man.
They dream of a utopia. We dream of getting by.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Getting by, setting up a future for our kids and stuff. Yeah, they dream of utopia.
Right. Check this video out. If Trump's such a racist, why is he endorsing this sister here? Angela Stanton King.
An ex-con.
An ex-con.
I read a scripture in the Bible one time. That scripture said, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
Amen to that.
Hold on, man. And then the sister opened up with a verse. And then look, you got Joe Collins. That's who's going to take out Maxine Waters tomorrow,
Yep.
right there. He right there, Joe Collins.
That girl, the one in the red from Baltimore, I can't think of her name.
Kim Klacik.
Mm-hmm.
Kim Klacik. I'm not familiar with this sister here. But these are at least 3 congressional candidates. So I'm hoping all 3 of these.
Make it.
Yeah, I hope all of them make it, man.
Because I've heard them talk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've heard the sister in the red talk about, you know, the reforms she want to do in Baltimore, how she want to take all them rundown houses, turn them into places for well, pretty much redo them, but also rent them out to the people who gonna be working there and letting them stay there while they fixing it up. It's like she got real plans for improving Baltimore.
Right.
You know, I'm a real estate dude, so it sounds great to me.
Exactly. It's just going to be, we're going to be winning under this system. The opportunity zones is giving that, that chance for us to make it. And like I said, it's the alley oop. We got to slam the ball. And she trying to make it where you slam the ball. She called it employee constituents, I think. The ones working there, like you said, are going to be living in them houses. Like, that's huge.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge.
It is.
What the other side doing? Not shit.
Oh, they was gonna let some real rich people come in, buy it out, move black folks either deeper into the city or out to the suburb, depending on what they feel like.
Right. Right, man. That gentrification thing happened in y'all democratically ran cities, man. That's where it happens at. That's where all the crime at. That's where all the poverty at.
And and you know what's crazy? As racist as they say he is, that is actually part of what the opportunity zones addresses. It helps to keep that type of gentrification from happening, man.
Right.
People don't understand that. Actually helping keep jobs in that community and being hired by the people in that community. Man, that is so important. I know you should be, I can't think of how you should feel when you come on your side of town and everybody that work on your side of town don't look like you. Like, you gotta feel like black people ain't doing nothing. No wonder you shooting and killing the next black man and not caring about it, because you don't see no future in him. You don't see him contributing much or nothing.
Right. Facts, man. Facts. And we got a chance to pivot off this and really change that narrative. And you got Maxine Waters. Well, Maxine Waters said we don't know shit anyway, so we lack understanding.
I know one thing. We preparing just like our ancestors did in ancient Egypt to pillage this mother. That's what's going down. This is the beginning of our pillaging. And brothers mad and don't want to take advantage of it. How you been waiting for this day your whole life and you ain't ready to pillage America?
Right. It's like D Red said, they want an excuse to keep not doing shit. And the Democrats give them that excuse.
Fact. We'll take care of you. We'll pay for everything as long as you don't never be nothing.
Yeah. Now go back to
it's just like that overbearing mother that has the 40-year-old virgin in the basement and stuff. As long as you ain't going out there messing with them girls, I'm gonna take care of you. You come home and let mama cook for you.
Yeah.
The girls are the devil.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let's hear what this sister got to say, man. Her story is powerful.
Y'all time to catch up on that one. But my name is Angela Stanton King. I'm an Atlanta native, and I'm running for Congress. And to represent Georgia's 5th District. And people ask me all the time, they say, why are you running for Congress? And I say, well, for me, it's not about politics. It's personal. At the age of 5 years old, I was sexually assaulted. By the time I was 14 years old, I was pregnant and gave birth to my first child. And by the time I was 27 years old, I found myself in this state, in Georgia, chained to a bed at Pulaski State Prison, giving birth to my daughter for a nonviolent crime. Fast forward to today. I've gone from prison all the way to the palace.
Okay, Josephine.
Now,
Hey, and see, this is the power of the conservative black woman. She took that situation and flipped it on his head. You know what I'm saying? The liberal would have like made excuses for that situation and stayed in that situation,
And
or
we're just still in that on that cycle.
yes,
Still in that cycle.
yes,
Kids preparing to go through that cycle.
yes. That's two different mindsets, man.
It's just proper values. That's all. The right has the right values. That's why we call them the right. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. And it's like looking at this, man. Our people without excuse, man. But that's a whole nother. That's a whole nother topic. She went through hell, and she pretty much flipped her situation around, and now she's running for the 5th congressional district of Georgia.
not only did I overcome this system, not only did I survive this system, but I turned around and I came back and I fought this system to get the First Step Back pass, which was signed by President Donald J. Trump, December 18, 2018. If that wasn't enough for you, the 11,000 people that we have brought home thus far, our president, my president, also made it illegal because of my story to chain women to the bed during childbirth.
So if he's so racist, why is he listening to Angela Stanton King, listening to her plight, and then advocating a law against what she went through? But he's so goddamn racist. Come on, man.
Hey, he need more black people to rule over.
Oh, man.
While incarcerated. On February 18th of this year, the day before my birthday, President Donald J. Trump gave me a full, unconditional pardon.
Wait a minute. He pardoning black folks? This is supposed to be a staunch racist.
For the crimes Joe Biden got him locked up for.
Exactly. These petty, nonviolent crimes, giving black people buku numbers of years. But he came, repealed that, rolled back on that, and then he heard this sister's story, made it illegal what happened to her, and pardoned her, and now she's running for Congress and being endorsed by Trump. But he's so goddamn racist, though.
This is the president of a second chance. This is the president of opportunity. And that same chance and opportunity that he gave to me, Atlanta, Georgia, I'm bringing it to you.
Man, I'm thinking they're gonna win, man. I think all three of these congressional nominees
in the red about to win me. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that ain't a ring I see on that finger.
It is, brother. It is.
Hey, man. Lord. No, I ain't gonna pray. Never mind. I can't pray for that.
Hey man, you should have scooped her, man. Cause you know what? I don't want to tell you who she married to, because you know they go, oh, but you can't trust her. Man, I'm not worried about that.
You got a
man.
white boy, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, look, don't worry. You starting to see strong chocolate brothers coming up, like moi. Nice pair. I ain't too dark, baby. We got the same skin tone.
Yeah, man. Hey, but her policy is impeccable. Her what she stands for is impeccable, man. So I'm rolling with that over what anybody got to say about who her spouse is. You know.
With this president in the White House for another 4 years, and with me sitting in John Lewis's seat, guess what I'm bringing with me? Not only are we bringing criminal justice reform, because please believe I am the epitome of criminal justice reform.
Exactly.
We will also be bringing school choice. And because of my own story, I will personally
Right on time, sister.
fight to protect our children, to protect our unborn, for school choice, for economic opportunity, and last but not least, to protect our religious freedom.
Right, which the left is also against religious freedom. They're also against the freedom of expression. Because obviously they don't want you saying any goddamn thing.
They against you. That's what they is. They against you being you.
Pretty much. Pretty much, man.
Growing up, we used to be able to talk shit without somebody crying.
Yeah, we out of them days, man. We out of them days. What did this brother wanted me to watch this clip for? He gone now. But he wanted me to watch this Dave Chappelle clip. I guess this goes with what Chelsea Handler was saying, that 50 Cent couldn't vote Trump because he was black. So let me see what this is.
Blown away by what's happening to me this summer. It's been incredible.
Yeah, and I don't want to embarrass you, but that's part of my job. You made this deal everybody's been talking about, and no one deserves this more than you. Sometimes people in show business make these deals, and you think, that's scum. But Eric Estrada, what? I'm after Estrada. He's getting away with murder. But no, but you made this deal, Comedy Central, huge deal, $50 million deal. Everybody's talking about it. What are you going to do with that money? How has this changed your life?
Nothing's changed, man.
I mean, this video 8 minutes, man. You might have me get this video. What part is it? Plans of the Apes. Everybody be tripping, man. Let's watch this one more time, man. I'm gonna shut it down. I gotta go to bed, get ready for work.
Right, 50 Cent and his support of Donald Trump.
Yeah, what's going on between you? I saw your tweets and I go, wait, what's happening? Because you said he was your favorite ex-boyfriend, and then what does he do? Supporting Trump?
He says he doesn't want to pay 62% of taxes, which, by the way, isn't a plan of Joe Biden's. That's a lie.
Again, it is a plan of Joe Biden. It's a marginal tax, meaning you are subject, or you may be subject to up to 62% of taxes if you make over $400,000 a year. But if you don't know the goddamn policy, you won't be able to speak on these things.
So he doesn't want to pay 62% of taxes because he doesn't want to go from being 50 cents to 20 cents. And I had to remind him that he was a black person, so he can't vote for Donald Trump, and that he shouldn't be influencing.
Where's the outrage on the internet for this statement?
Not because he agreed with them.
Yeah, that's just fucking sad.
An entire swath of people who may listen to him because he's worried about his own personal pocketbook. So
why shouldn't he?
I haven't heard back.
Right, it's his goddamn pocketbook.
Exactly.
Money.
Let somebody come and tell you they want 62 cents on every dollar you make. You're gonna lose your goddamn mind.
Right. Yeah, don't worry about
somebody would come in my house talking about they want 62 cents of every dollar. What am I working for? You taking more than half my money. I don't even want to give you 10 cents. let alone 62.
Right. This bitch has lost her damn mind, man. These liberal women something else, man. Maxine Waters, and you got Chelsea Handler telling 50 Cent he can't vote. Who he can and can't vote for. Like she is goddamn taskmaster. You know what I'm saying? You do what the fuck I tell you to do, nigga.
You know what she just proved?
What?
White woman is God.
Yeah, that's emphatic proof right there, man.
Yep, black kryptonite. White woman is God.
Back from him yet, but I am willing to, seal the deal in more ways than one if he changes his mind.
So offer some ass to the black man and you can control him.
Hey.
Offer white ass.
Black kryptonite.
And publicly denounces Donald Trump, I might be willing to go for another spin, if you know what I'm talking about.
Not only is that racist, that's sexist too. So you assume that you can just throw your vagina on him and it's gonna change his damn mind because he's a weak male.
It's not sexist because it's a male.
Oh yeah, sexism only works one way, huh?
Yep, only one way. Because the woman lacks power.
This is one more.
I'm learning.
Kim Klacik at the Platinum Plan speech. One more, man. There she go.
This is Senator John Kennedy. What I'm about to tell you is urgent. I kid you not. Our country is in great danger of a liberal takeover.
He ain't never lie.
The radical mob is coming for our Senate majority, and we have got to stop them. Please chip in $15, $25, or whatever you can, and please do it right now.
Hello, my name is Kim Klacik. I speak soft, but I carry a big stick.
Me too.
When I tried for office, I was asked, what makes you qualified? And then I turned around and I asked that reporter, what makes me unqualified?
You ain't with me?
Not a lot. I read the comments on social media. I get it. I dropped out of college. But you know what? I work hard. I had no idea walking down the streets in Baltimore would be a viral campaign ad. I had no idea that just caring about the Black community would make me a target by the Black community on the left.
Yeah, man, they did her dirty. They invited her on the show and wouldn't let her over talk to her. Every time she tried to make a point, like they really did her dirty, man. Them liberal women really hate anything conservative, even another conservative woman, and then try to say black people didn't vote for you. I'm like, what are you talking about? She running this year. The election ain't happened yet. How you gonna tell her that black people didn't vote for her yet? At least let the election happen first.
Because they hate her.
Hating on her, man. Just hating on her. You know what I'm saying? Because she black. What she say? When you black, you can't be conservative. You got to be Democratic because we told you to be, nigga. Who told you was free? Who taught you how to read?
What? Uppity Negro? How dare you?
Your name is Toby, goddammit. Shit.
Kunta. Toby. I'll be Toby, boss.
I'll be Toby. I'll be Democratic, boss. I'll be Democratic, boss.
But it's okay. Because I know with President Trump, I can bring so much to Baltimore City. He talks about opportunity zones. We need that. He talks about school choice. We need that too. We have 13 schools out of 39 where kids graduate not proficient in math.
That's a third, honey.
For the past 8 years, I've been working with my nonprofit, Workforce Development. We've helped over 200 women become gainfully employed. 30% went on to be financially independent.
So why did not cover that? All these people that's grandstanding for women. Oh, what about women? Her efforts have helped over 200 women become gainfully employed.
We on the left, we just like to talk about stuff. we ain't gonna actually do it. But we can make it sound good.
Right.
We got catchy slogans.
You
Check it out.
know what the
Black
left
Lives
did?
Matter. Who
Black
can be against that?
You know what the left would have did? Would have told them 200 women to go apply for food stamps.
Hey, and if you get pregnant, there's a Planned Parenthood right up the block.
Right. No, don't get gainful employment. No, get welfare.
Wait. You want to be free?
Yeah.
Wait. You want to depend on yourself? No, nigga, you're a slave. You depend on me.
Right,
Okay?
right. Yeah, let slave master cover your room and board and your clothes. We got it. We got you. Now here, take this funky ass $600 a month and be happy.
For real, I paid for everything. Only thing I ain't give you is cash. You got to go to the strip club for that, baby.
Damn.
Right? Ain't that what they give them? Almost everything, but give them what? Like, well, I guess I don't. Maybe look, what, $100, $200 in cash a month?
Yeah, it'd be very little. Like it. That's why when she said
buy toiletries and
when she said a quality of life, I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? You talking like these people are in a
like they finna go into a 4 5-star hotel, huh?
Right. You living in a loft downtown in the suite. You know what I'm saying? You in the penthouse. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Trust me, their quality of living is way better than people I've seen in Thailand. I say that.
Yeah.
They kings compared to them.
But damn, like over here they broke. Maybe if they was in Thailand, they'd be doing some shit. And they advocate for them to stay broke by saying, listen, just ride the system. Don't go into any field of expertise. Don't get no trade. Don't get no skill. No. Stay on the system. Because we got you. Big government is here to help you.
Don't worry. Make your child a ward of the state, which is why they get worse sentencing than anybody, because they belong to the state. I just hope they know that.
Right.
When you get on welfare, the state literally becomes your child's daddy. They are wards of the state, and they will get penalized far more severe than someone who has a mother and father at home that could even use a public prosecutor at that point. Don't even have to pay for a lawyer. Damn. They will still treat them better because they don't belong to the state.
Yeah. You're giving all your power and decision making to the damn government. Slavery back in place. Slavery is back in place, man.
Shoot, they just mentally whip you now.
Yeah.
Don't worry. After it'd be about a 20% black male turnout for Trump, they gonna start lynching niggas. Y'all, you laughing? There's gonna be a nigga on every tree in Alabama.
Well, I can see it now. The media and Maxine Waters and these liberal women, they're gonna go on a tirade saying that it's black man's fault.
Mm-hmm. They already tripping.
I'm like, you're right. I'm glad you're saying it. Thanks for
thank you.
Yeah.
Can I come up on stage and bow? I was part of getting us $500 billion.
Right.
I'm happy about that. I bow for that.
Right. Meanwhile, you was advocating for more the welfare state, more of the welfare state, more of failing schools.
Schooling.
Yeah. Horrible schooling, math inefficiencies, high illiteracy rates. Yeah, that's what you're advocating for. Yeah, no. Fuck you, man. I can't even be politically correct on this. Fuck that. Anybody that supports that's just insane. I'm rolling with the conservatives, man.
Hey, I ain't tripping because I got a feeling we winning this.
And I understand that, and I know everybody else does too. We have to make sure other people understand that, and I hope that people will vote based on their best interest this time around.
Facts.
Exactly. That's what we've been saying ever since we've been doing these political shows.
But I gotta call her out for hypocrisy though, Jashu. She didn't go for her best interest because she should be with me. You know what I'm saying? She is not working in her best interest, and she's telling us too. That's hypocrisy.
That's a your ass crazy, man.
I'm just saying.
Had to call out real quick.
As we saw during the coronavirus lockdown, we had to rely on other countries for PPE. We're supposed to be the best country in the world. All of our manufacturing jobs went overseas thanks to NAFTA and Bill Clinton. But I know President Trump will work to bring that biotech industry right back to America. After I'm elected, that's right.
I believe in you.
I hope to work with President Trump to bring that billion-dollar medical equipment industry right back through Baltimore City's port. We'll have apprenticeship programs, career and job training, and I'll make sure no one is displaced in the city of Baltimore.
That's called a real functional plan.
I was about to say, who's gonna get mad at that? What can you say against that? Like, only a bum would be mad about working. Oh,
She sides with racist, and she married a white boy. I'm done.
That's all you gotta say, huh?
Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Black people gonna go crazy.
Right. That just wash away every goddamn thing.
Even though Kamala Harris married a white boy, they let her slide because she Indian.
Yeah, she get the slide because she on camera dancing the goddamn Cardi B. And Cardi B not even a black American. She's a goddamn Dominican.
Cause she WAP. You know what I'm saying? She got her WAP ready for her white man. She about to go. That's what she was doing.
Oh my God, man. That was a cringeworthy moment, man. And a lot of you liberals fell for it.
Oh, they were dancing with it, start practicing her moves. They gonna hit the club with doing the Kamala Harris.
Doing the Kamala Harris, goddamn it.
It's all the craze at the lesbian gay clubs.
Yeah. they got a dance called the prosecutor, goddamn.
Lockdown.
We have a big job to do, and I know everybody on this stage can do it. And I thank everyone for your support. It means a lot to me.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You gonna go follow on Facebook?
Yeah, I don't need to. I'm follow home. You know what I'm saying?
All right, one more. What was it? Vernon Davis? Who was the other brother that was that? Vernon Davis? Who was not the 49ers player? What was that brother name, man?
What you talking about? What he do?
Vernon Jones.
Oh.
Yeah, Vernon Jones. Right here.
And let's talk about the president's effort to court the African American vote. Vernon Jones is a Democratic member of the Georgia State House of Representatives and an advisory board member of
a Democrat. He didn't flip sides on y'all, man. Listen what this guy got to say.
Black Voices for Trump. Mr. Jones, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
How do you think that outreach is going? Where do you put it tonight as we get closer and closer to this election?
And then look at it. Look at this. I need this at my house. Democrats.
Oh man, I didn't even pay attention to that.
Yeah, Democrats fail blacks. Democrats fail blacks.
Dang.
Every time I go live, I need that to be my backdrop.
That's crazy to be on national TV.
Has been unparalleled to any other president, Democrat or Republican, in the past 50 years.
Facts.
4 years ago, he talked about what he wanted to do for the Black community, and he brought about results. Opportunity zone districts, support historical Black colleges, and prison reform with the First Step Act. He's coming back now with the Platinum Plan. No other president, even President Obama and Vice President Joe Biden, did not have a plan for African Americans.
Right. They did not have a plan then, and Biden ain't got one now.
They did have a plan. They reeled out a black man and got every one of y'all to go and vote.
Yep. I think it was like 98%.
Yeah.
Damn.
Block to Black people, but he didn't do anything for Black people. And certainly Joe Biden followed that suit. But this president's back again, laying out his future in terms of how he's going to assist to help lift the Black community out of dire conditions, such as school choice. Many Democrats' policies have had our kids trapped in failed schools.
Right. And that's racism too. Keep the blacks and keep our kids in the goddamn failed schools. You understand? Keep their ass over there. We don't want them crossing over.
He's talking about the Platinum program that's going to invest billions of dollars so blacks can create more businesses. He's talking about creating over 500.
Yeah, that's very racist. Giving blacks money to create more black businesses and incentivizing.
I guess you think we're gonna kill ourselves.
Yeah.
give them 500 billion. They'll kill themselves.
Yeah.
Million businesses. That's job creation as well. At the same time, this president made a commitment to ban, I should say, declare Antifa and the Ku Klux Klan as terrorist groups. As you know, both of them were founded by Democrats, and neither Democrat I know of in recent time has denounced Antifa and all the others who were committing these horrible destructive acts in the black community. And I hope he adds Black Lives Matter to that group because they wear masks too, and they terrorize black people and other people.
Oh shit!
Exactly. Black Lives Matter ain't nothing but a Marxist group any damn way. We read
That's
that.
it.
They not for black people. That's just a subterfuge, man.
They just, I guess, hate them damn selves. That's all. White people hate white people. That's all they are.
That movement is by I believe it's headed by a damn lesbian or something like that.
There's a lesbian black face on it, but you know it ain't nothing but white people in the background pushing that.
Right.
Antifa be mostly white.
Yeah.
Ain't no black people out there trying to fight for what?
Right. Right.
All these Antifa kids be college students and stuff. They be finding and locking up, man. This stuff's a joke. They tried that stuff where they put all them bricks and stuff by City Hall downtown and stuff down there here in Houston. I mean, you had a little bit, but it was pretty much peaceful. It wasn't too crazy. Got a little rowdy a bit, but wasn't too crazy. But they be coming out and putting crates of bricks and all types of stuff out there just to cause that, man. That ain't grassroots. That's rich people orchestrating shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then we gonna be the fall guys.
Yep, they gonna blame the black community. They run around white boys with masks on, do all the crimes, and they gonna blame it on the black folks.
Yep. So he right about that. We need to fucking demonize them damn groups.
Mm-hmm.
Not buying a merch and saying and praising them. Black Lives Matter, man. Fuck
Hey,
Black
but I
Lives
tell you,
Matter.
they got great slogans, bro. It's hard to be against something like Black Lives Matter. What you saying? Black lives don't matter?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard. They great on their idealism. You know what I'm saying? Of capturing the mind with fantastic shit.
Man, BLM is it should be LGBTQ Lives Matter because that's what it really is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't got shit to do with us.
All right, let me ask you this. Tomorrow we will hear from the president's nominee for the Supreme Court. It's likely to be Amy Coney Barrett, who we expect is going to sail through to confirmation.
She actually did. She actually got the job.
Here's the president today in Atlanta on the issue of abortion.
Joe Biden and the Democrats say that Black Lives Matter, but they do not protect the most vulnerable Black lives of all unborn children.
That's right.
They support
Hey, that sounds racist.
That's very racist.
I'm telling you, man. Greatest racist of all time.
Children right up until the 9th month of pregnancy.
How big an issue is that in the black community?
Well, I think it's far bigger than those would think it is. But again, this president is talking about preservation of black lives, black communities, black children. So it's far beyond just the issue with abortion. This president wants to put in a Supreme Court justice that's going to make sure that this country doesn't go so far to the left till we don't even recognize the country that we have. So this Supreme Court justice appointment is even greater of importance. And it's become, I think, the keystone campaign issue over the next 30 or 40 days because of the
Let me ask you one more thing. And that's, excuse me to interrupt. What do you say to black leaders, black entertainers? You have John Legend. He said about leaving America, I don't know what one's supposed to do when you have a leader who's trying to destroy democracy. If America chooses to be that place, then people have to start thinking about going somewhere else. It is truly disturbing.
Bye.
That's John
You know,
Legend.
I like.
Yeah, I don't even like John Legend like that.
Hey, look, I mess with his music, but if you don't like it here, the great thing about America is they ain't gonna stop you from leaving.
Right. You can
Go
go
somewhere else and see if you like it.
Yeah,
I've been
take-
all over this world. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, you just don't have as much quote unquote freedom as you would have anywhere else, man. I've been to countries where if you spit bubblegum on the ground, they gonna lock you up. You know what I'm saying? Singapore.
Damn. Tell him to take his ass to Bangladesh and go over there and sing Ordinary People to them niggas.
He used to go on the resorts and stuff. He ain't been to the real place. That's the thing I like when I went to different places. I like to go to where the poor people and stuff, see how they live, give you perspective.
Right. And he's saying it's truly disturbing. Probably don't know one goddamn policy Trump supports.
He just don't like the words he used. He's friends with Rosie O'Donnell.
Exactly. Nigga called old girl a dog. Now you in your goddamn feelings because you effeminate. Think with your damn emotions and not your goddamn logic. Use logic, black man. Fuck wrong with you?
What do you say in response?
I like John Legend's music. John Legend does not speak for all blacks. He has a resource. If he wants to lead this country, he can go. But I don't know a country he can go to is better as these United States. And let me be clear.
Dang, boy said word for word.
Yeah. You know why? Because that's a rational black man now. That's called rationality, folks. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, don't scare him, boy. You use the big words.
Ones that shape their narrative or carry their narrative and make them as if they're the voice of Black America, and they're not. You look at MSNBC, they'll go and stack the deck with Black Americans who are criticizing President Trump, but they won't talk to people like me and others who do not carry that narrative, who do not carry that water for them. We're just as Black as they are. But they want to drown our voices out. They want to keep us silent because this president has the liberals and the left and the liberal media horrified that he's able to get blacks who are becoming woke, who want to support his campaign, who support his policies because it's good.
Right. Because they're losing the overwhelming support that they have been accustomed to by the black community. They're losing. That's why Maxine Waters was talking all that shit and trying to attack black males for voting for Trump. Because they understand this is the end of an era. You know what I'm saying? It's a changing of the guard now.
Good for the black community, and it's good for America.
Vernon Jones, we appreciate your time tonight.
All right, I'll let that be the last one, man. It's 12:30 where I'm at, so I'm gonna have to end it.
All right, man. Appreciate you having me on, man. Shalom, family. I hope y'all, if y'all have not voted yet, go ahead out there tomorrow and do it right.
Yeah, man. Vote for Trump is a vote for black economic empowerment.
Yep. Emancipation 2.0, baby.
Yep.
Black economic emancipation.
And a vote for Biden is a vote for incarceration.
And black stagnation.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I don't even want to say stagnation. Retrogression. Because he's going to move your ass back.
Right. We've been in a downward spiral under the Democrats, and we're going to continue to keep going and going and going until there ain't no goddamn black community.
Sounds like a plan well done by them.
Yeah.
Convince them to destroy themselves.
So breathe life into the black community by voting for Trump. $500 billion on the line, man. It's $500 billion on the line. That's how y'all got to look at it. That's where your vote going towards. $500 billion going to spare black employment, entrepreneurship, being dumped and poured and directed into our communities we so desperately need. We'll leave that with y'all, man. Shalom.